Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a hot minute since I was on here. I've had a little bit of an issue with getting video editing software on a computer. However, we are back and we are filming an August favorites. It is for the most part a beauty favorites, but I do have one thing I'd like to share with you that is not beauty related. This was my birthday gift from hubby. It is from Goldfish Jewelry Design Studio. There was a little ring box it came in. And it is a Claddagh ring. I'm actually not too 100% sure how to pronounce it. Basically, it's an Irish wedding band. My family is Irish. I love a lot of the different Irish traditions. I would have loved to have incorporated this into obviously my actual wedding collection of rings, but it was never going to work unless we redid everything. And quite honestly, we're obviously doing our house at the moment, so we didn't have the money for that. But it is beautiful. We actually had to try and order the size online. And I think we made a mistake because we were sizing my wedding band and my engagement ring against the sizing chart they gave us. And I think it was meant to be one way and we went another way. So it was a little big for my ring finger, but it fits perfectly on my middle finger. It's comfortable. It doesn't slide around. It's beautiful, beautifully made. And they make each ring obviously to order as well. I cannot recommend Goldfish Jewelry enough. They've got some other really beautiful pieces. I was actually looking at a couple of them for potential Christmas gifts. Let's get on to the beauty favorites, and I'm going to start with hair care. You would have seen, and I'll put the link in the description box below, I did a full review of the Monday hair care products. I have the moisture shampoo and conditioner. They contain rice protein. They are PETA certified and contain 0 SLS. They retail for 180 Rand each from Click Stores. I think you can buy them on Superbalist as well, yes. But they are 350 ml bottles. They're big bottles. They've got pumps on them. Love the pumps. Smells to die for. For a sulfate-free shampoo, this lathers up beautifully. Really, really beautifully. And I will definitely be repurchasing these. I've noticed a big difference since using them. Hubby has enjoyed them. And yeah, obviously I finished the conditioner first. I use a lot of conditioner in all of this hair. So I do need to replace that, but I'm just finishing up a conditioner I already have. And then when I finish the shampoo, I'll replace both of them together. Really, really love, 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 love. Another hair care product I love, I have been using a little less lately because I've had some low lights added to my highlights just for the winter. We're probably going to up them back to a nice lighter brightness for summer. But it is the John Frieda Violet Crush for Blondes, the Intensive Purple Shampoo. They do have a regular shampoo, regular conditioner. Both are for, I would say, daily use, but I don't wash my hair daily and I definitely don't recommend doing that. This is the more intensive one. It is dark, dark purple, if you can see in there. Dark, dark purple. I use this once or twice a month. It is one of those shampoos that you can literally see a difference after the first use. You can see how much of the brassiness is gone. I like to wash my hair first with my regular shampoo, just get rid of all the buildup and the oil and whatnot, and then go in with this. And then I try and apply it and leave it for about 1 or 2 minutes, as I would almost like a conditioner, then rinse it out. And then I usually, when I'm using this, instead of going in with conditioner, I go in with a hair mask, because obviously the purple shampoos can actually leave your hair feeling a little bit more stripped. So I try and replenish that moisture straight away. Overall, this is probably my 4th or 5th tube of this. Of all of the purple shampoos in the drugstore, this is the best. It is a little more pricey than some of them. It's over 100 Rand for a tube, but because you're not using it for every single wash, honestly, it will last forever. It's incredibly good. It's incredibly gentle. I've used some salon branded purple shampoos that have not toned my hair well, and they've left it feeling like cotton wool. This does not strip your hair as much as a lot of the other purple shampoos, yet it is so intensely purple. It really, really does get rid of that brassiness. So cannot recommend that enough. And then the final hair care product I want to talk about is the Ellipse Ultra Treatment. This is a fantastic moisturizing treatment for your hair. I really love that it also helps to stimulate the scalp and stimulate those hair follicles to grow. I love to use this in between washes, just on the lengths and ends to add a little bit of moisture, a lot of shine. But the best way that I like to use this is actually to the night before I wash my hair. I generally wash my hair in the mornings. I take, I think, 3 to 4 pumps of this. That's why I do go through it quite quickly. 3 to 4 pumps in my hand, rub it in, and then I massage it into my scalp. Especially the areas here where post-surgery I've been finding are very fine and the hair has fallen out a little bit. I've been going there and I've already seen so much more growth. I have one body care favorite, and that is the Berdou Scorza de Sicilia. I was sent this quite some time ago. It is from Orleans Cosmetics. It is beautiful, guys. I found that as the weather started to warm up, I've been reaching for this a little bit more. And I'm not a summer person here. I love winter. But it's got this very, very citrusy, but on the sweeter end of things. I haven't put perfume on today. Let's try and give this a proper explanation. Also, guys, please don't rub your wrists together when you put your fragrance on. You're actually crushing the notes. Don't do that. Spritz it, let it air dry. So we're going to do the other side. I love these Berdou, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing that correctly, fragrances because the scent lasts. And they're such big bottles. I don't even know. This is 100 ml, yeah. 100 mils. It's a big bottle and it really lasts. And each one has different beautiful artwork on it. Beautiful citrusy smell, really great for spring and summer, but it's still got a slight sweetness to it that I like. It's not just a light, fresh, fruity. There's a sweetness in there that adds a sophistication to it that I really, really love. So loving this. I'd love to get my hands on another one of their fragrances just because I love the bottle, I love the packaging, I love the product inside. Cannot get enough of this. Next up, let's chat skincare. I was originally sent this product from Avène a while back, and I have since repurchased it twice. I loved it, especially for this winter, and I found, especially in August, I was reaching for it more purely because I was traveling quite a bit, and I do find my skin gets quite disrupted when I travel, so I try to stick for gentler products, a gentle cleanser, a gentle serum, just a good, rich, nourishing moisturizer that will protect the skin's barrier. No hectic anti-aging actives, just gentle hydration and moisture. And I love this cleanser. So this is the Avène Tolerance Extremely Gentle Cleanser for face and eyes for sensitive to reactive skin, and it's 99% natural origin ingredients. Now, I have had their milk cleanser. I've said many times that I really like their milk cleanser. I like this even more. You actually don't have to rinse it off, although I do. I just like to finish my cleanse with that splash of water or gentle wiping it off with a flannel. I find it removes makeup perfectly. I can use this for my first and second cleanse in the evening, and it will get rid of all my eye makeup. It's a really fantastic winter cleanser, and I think I'm going to just stick with that every single winter now. I've had no issues. My skin's been happy. I actually had minimal skin irritation at all this winter. I think the worst part was when I had the really bad flu that's been doing the rounds. And then, yeah, I just stuck to this as well. So cannot recommend it enough. I bought it a month and a half ago, and I've still got about that much left. So I think I might be able to eke it out probably about 2/3 of September before I need a new one. On a side note, I'm really sorry if you guys hear a bit of barking, if you hear any construction work. We are having work done here today, and the neighborhood dogs are just very restless. Next up, I have a newer product. I've only been using it for half of August, but I'm so in love with it already. It is the Gatineau Exfoliating PHA and BHA Glow Tonic. It's a 200 ml bottle. I've been using this for 2 to 3 weeks now, I think. It's definitely over 2 weeks, and I use it every day, sometimes twice a day. What I've been loving about this especially is most of the time these glow tonics or exfoliating toners with the acids in are AHA based, and I do find that my skin can get irritated with AHAs if I use them too often, or if I generally sometimes just use them, period. BHAs are so much more gentle, and the PHA is, I think they actually described it as, it helps to bring in a lot more hydration, but it's a lot more gentle as well than a regular AHA. So far, I cannot tell you how beautiful my skin has been looking because of this. I've found that my texture has been fantastic. My texture is smoothing out. My skin, when I wake up, looks healthier. It doesn't look dull. It doesn't look dry. It doesn't look irritated. It just looks healthier. Any breakouts I've been having because of obviously the BHAs, they're salicylic. It's one of the most gentle exfoliating toners I've found. Cannot recommend it enough. Next up is a serum I've been loving. I didn't actually use it too much in the beginning. It actually came as a set with another one that I used up immediately. It is the Silky 1.5% alpha-arbutin with hyaluronic acid and vitamin C, and it's for uneven skin tone and pigmentation marks. Now you can use this morning and night. I really love the Silky packaging, the way it puts a little sun and moon there, so you know that you can use it morning and night. It's incredibly gentle, so I didn't really see a big difference until I started using it almost every single day. And then after 2 weeks, I suddenly looked at my skin and I was like, I can see I'd had a couple of breakouts on the side where spots, the actual pimples had gone, but the marks were lingering. And using that every single morning, and then my retinol, very gentle retinol products in the evening, within a week and a half, they were almost gone. And I hadn't really been using hectic acids or actives, so it's definitely, I think this, I had been using the same retinol product at night with very little difference, and I think the combination of this and the retinol in the evening is what's done it. I did have a hyaluronic acid serum from them as well, loved it. I need to go back in my backup hard drive and see if I can find the pictures. When I got sent everything, I took beautiful pictures of both products. And then my phone was giving me hassles and I had to do a factory backup, a factory reset. So I put everything onto a hard drive and I need to go through there and find the pictures, because I was actually saying this week that I wanted to review this specifically as one of my beauty reviews I was doing. This one and the hyaluronic serum that they sent me. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful product. Very well priced as well. I mean, you can see how much I've actually used of that now. Really, really fantastic product, guys. So if you haven't checked out Silky, please do. I know that I did a full post on Instagram about this as well, but I just love the brand so much. I think you guys will know what brand it is just watching me hold this bottle. My love for Optify will never fade. I love this brand more than I can even tell you, because all of their products are so result driven. There is not a single product from Optify, not even their body products, where I've not seen some kind of result. Their products are so scientifically developed. They contain only the best ingredients and actives. Honestly, I know they're expensive. They're expensive for a reason, because of the research that goes into them, the work that goes into developing, the correct packaging to put products into so that the actives last, and the best actives that they can get their hands on. Love that Optify is cruelty-free, so it's fantastic in that regards. And they are heavily worked on by women, which I love. A large amount of their staff and scientists are women. The iScience Active Gel, honestly, you can use it morning and night. I hate wasting Optify product like this, but I will show you. It's a very light kind of gel, almost gel cream. But don't let that fool you. You think, oh, it's so light, it's not going to provide me with enough moisture. This bad boy is so hydrating around the eye area. Within a couple of days of using it, I find that the fine dehydration lines I have under my eyes softened dramatically. The darkness under my eyes faded. The puffiness, it is honestly what I reach for when I need to calm down any puffiness. When I wake up, my whole face is puffy. This is my first go-to product for under my eyes, and makeup sits beautifully on top of it as well. Cannot recommend that enough. My last skincare product is a moisturizer, and it is the Skinderm Living Skin Rich Moisturizer. I was sent this during the winter with a lovely hot chocolate collagen blend from the Harvest Table by Skinderm as a gift. I know that they've got a lighter living skin moisturizer as well. I would really like to get that one and try it out. I've used this throughout winter. There's only about that much left in the tube. Beautiful moisturizer. Guys, this is the kind of thing where if you want your routine to be minimal products, where you don't have to faff with a day and a night cream, or you just want something, a moisturizer that's going to do the job, moisturize your skin, keep the barrier happy, and that's it. This is your gal. It is beautiful. It is lovely and rich, but it didn't make my skin feel greasy or sticky or feel too heavy. It sinks in like an absolute dream. It is the nicest feeling moisturizer. It is so light, but so rich at the same time. I'd really like to feel the lighter one. I have been using it morning and night, and I've now had to dial back because I'm using some of this on a friend whose bridal makeup I'm doing next weekend. And this underneath her bridal makeup looked beautiful. And I know it's the kind of moisturizer that anyone can use. It's so sensitive. It's fantastic for your barrier. I've not had issues around my nose or my chin where my barrier flares up at all. This is the kind of moisturizer that I can say happily, I'll buy this for winter and just use this throughout winter as my day and night cream. Add SPF on top of my day cream. Add facial oil if I want an extra boost of moisture at night. Fabulous, fabulous product. It's really, really good. Finally, we are on to makeup products. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 technically products to chat to you quickly about there. No big products, they're all little ones here, and it's all products that I feel I've been reaching for and using. You can actually see some of them are almost finished. I'm going to start off with concealer. It is the Elizabeth Arden Flawless Finish Skin Caring Concealer. You guys know I've already reviewed the foundation and loved it. I did review these over on my Instagram. I'll pop the link below. These are the shades 215 and 245. They very kindly gifted me 3 shades, a highlighting, a concealing, and then a sculpting shade. I feel like the sculpting shade was a little too light for me. Even in winter, it didn't really add as much depth as I would have wanted. I haven't reached for it anything like I've reached for these. The 215, which is the lighter shade, you can see. I'm scraping the barrel there, guys. In fact, it's basically dry. There's a little bit left, and I use that under my eyes. And then the 245 I use to conceal any little spots or imperfections. I use it around my nose just to cover up. Honestly, the trick with these though, because they are such a hydrating concealer, if you apply it and blend it out straight away, you're not going to get fantastic coverage. You're going to get a very light coverage, very natural finish. It's got skincare ingredients in it. But if you apply them, my trick is I do my foundation, I then apply these where I need them, and then I go off and I do my eyebrows, or I do my eyes, or I go and make myself a cup of tea. I come back and then I blend them out with a very slightly damp beauty sponge. Mustn't be freshly damp. You must use it for your foundation and leave it to sit for a while so it dries out, or at the very least really, really squeeze it dry. That way you amp up the coverage you're getting, but you're still benefiting from those beautiful skincare ingredients, especially under the eyes. And I find that when I do that and I leave it to almost set down for a little bit before I blend it, I find that I won't really get creasing. Whereas if I also try and blend it straight away, it does tend to crease a little bit on me. And I don't like to set my under eye with powder anymore. I'm one of those people who, if it creases a little bit and settles into any lines, I just take a little sponge in my bag with me, or I make sure my hands are clean and I just tap, and then I go on with my day. I'm very oversetting under my eyes with powder. I find it accentuates things that I don't want seen. I am 36 now. I do have fine lines around my eyes. And if I set with powder, they look about 8 times worse. So these have been fantastic. I really, really have loved them, and I actually would like to replace them at some point. I used to use this back in the day when I barely did anything to my eyebrows. I've always been blessed with very full, very dark eyebrows. It's only really the arches of my brows where I need to actually fill in and add a bit of definition. And I used to use this every single day for about 3 or 4 years. It is the Essence Make Me Brow Eyebrow Gel Mascara. It is in the shade 2 Brownie Brows. It has the perfect blend of pigment, the gel to hold, and then the little fibers that help to fill in. So it fills in those arches. I can use this, and I use it every single day, instead of actually spending time filling in my brows. I only spend time when I'm filling in my brows if I have an evening event or something like that, like I've filled them in now. This is perfect. It does the job. And if I tint my eyebrows once a month, I barely even need any of this. This basically holds them in place, keeps them looking fresh. Love this. there's a reason it was a favorite long ago, and it's become a favorite again now. Other eye products, basically as an August favorite, I said I'm enjoying eyeshadow sticks. So it is a cream eyeshadow pressed into a stick format, very easy to apply. You can use it as an eyeliner or an eyeshadow. I like to, as I've done today, I like to take them along the inner waterline on my top lash line, and then a little bit comes through, and then I take them and I really wiggle them along the lash line on the top. I leave it for a little bit and then I blend it out, and it gives a nice smoked out lash line, and it makes my eyelashes look fuller. And then I take a little bit just on the outer half or outer third of my lower lash line, and then I blend that in as well. And it gives that beautiful smoked off vibe. If I'm going for a bit of a darker look at night, I will take it into just that outer half, little outer C of the eye as well, and blend that. Loving it. It is so easy. Basically, all I do is I take a bronzer for my transition crease color. I take one shimmery shade in like a gold or a bronze or something like that, or even like a copper. And then I take one of these and I use this for the lash line and that little outer C. And the ones that I've been loving are the Pixi by Petra Endless Shade Stick in Matte Cocoa, and the Extreme Lashes Glide Shadow Long Lasting Eyeshadow Stick in Mahogany, also matte. Both are matte browns, the difference being the Pixi is a cooler toned brown, whereas the Extreme Lashes is a warmer toned brown. I have fallen head over heels in love with the Maybelline Sky High Lash Sensational Mascara. It is a beaut. I love the wand. It's a silicone bristled wand, which is my preference. I'd often like a curved one because I find it really hugs the lash line and gets in there. But I've been loving the straight wand. I'll give you a close-up as well. It's a very dark black. It gives length and volume beautifully. The bristles help to really define your lashes so you don't get any clumps. Really, really, really have loved this. It's almost finished. I've only got a little bit left. I've probably got maybe a week left if I use it every single day. I have repurchased a L'Oreal mascara that, I'm going to be very honest, I am having regrets about not just repurchasing this. I'm finding that mascara transfers onto the skin here because I've been sneezing so much. And that mascara professes to be sweat proof and rub proof. To me, there's lies, but we'll carry on giving it a try and see if anything improves. Otherwise, I'm going to go and buy another Sky High. Really, really, really good, guys. All of those before and after videos you're seeing online, not lies. It's my final product was actually a little free sample gift that I got. I went to the Fenty Masterclass in Umhlanga with their head makeup artist, and it was fabulous. It was a beautiful event. They gave us a goodie bag afterwards. The tickets were, if you purchased them, I was very generously hosted by Edgar's Beauty. The tickets were 700 or 750 Rand. And then you got that back in an Edgar's Beauty voucher to spend on Fenty Beauty by a certain date. I think it was the end of July. Yeah, end of July. And you also got a little skincare sample set that had the cleanser, the toner, and the moisturizer, which has SPF in as well. Little sachets of that. All of them were beautiful, by the way. I really like the cleanser. Really, really, really like the cleanser, and the fat water was nice too. I'm a little torn on the moisturizer. I'm not too sure. And then it also had a foundation sample sheet. So I've actually discovered that when I originally matched myself, that was perfect as my winter skin shade. But I'm actually, I think it was 130 or 120. I'm actually 185 if I have a bit of tan, because I went there self-tanned. Beautiful. And a mini of one of the glosses. So I have the regular Fenty Gloss Bomb in Fenty Glow, the shimmery universal shade. That was her original lip gloss launch. It's beautiful. I've already repurchased a second tube since it launched in South Africa. Honestly, I reach for that gloss most of the time. But this is the cream. They've got cream and heat now as well. Cream is a highly pigmented lip gloss, and the heat has plumping ingredients in that tingle and plump your lips. I really want to try that next. I love the hot cherry color that they have. I think it's gorgeous and it would be beautiful for summer. But I also always want to just reach for the Fenty Glow, because this is actually the Fenty Glow. It's basically the cream unshimmery version of the original gloss. It's beautiful. It's what I'm wearing now. Let's come a little closer. It's what I'm wearing now. Nice pigment. It's kind of like a My Lips, but better. Very, very pretty. I can see how this would be universal on everyone, because I think it's sheer enough on darker skins that it would look gorgeous, but it's still pigmented enough to show up. Really loving it. I love the texture of it. I love the smell of it. I love how pretty it looks. Really gorgeous. Really, really, really. I actually want to go and repurchase this one, and I want to get one of the heat ones soon, so that's going to be happening. Anyway, guys, that rounds out my August beauty favorites plus a little jewelry accessory. I really hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, please pop them down below, and please subscribe to my channel if you enjoy videos like this. I also do a lot of travel vlogs. I also post a lot of cocktail reels over on Instagram and beauty reviews there as well. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.